Well, it's been a rather uneasy start to this chase for the defending champions England. 72 for 3 in their first 15. Afghanistan have their tails up. Parthiv Patel joins me on Cricbuzz Comm Box. Who would have thought England would find themselves at 72 for 3? How surprising is that?
Yeah, it is surprising, and you got to give credit to Afghanistan bowlers the way they bowled, especially Fazal Farooqi. Though he's gone for 30 runs, but he swung it both ways. Mujib has found his form and got very important wicket of Joe Root. You could say that Johnny Bairstow's decision, maybe he was hard done by, but that can happen to any batter. But I think Afghanistan bowlers were very disciplined. They held their nerve, and Nabi, being experienced player, playing his 150th game, his variation has been brilliant. He got the very, very important wicket of David Malan, and he almost got the Joss Butler's wicket as well. So his bowlers are bowling really well, and we are yet to see Rashid Khan. So you've got 10 overs of Rashid Khan left as well.
I would love to find out what his contract with the Afghanistan Cricket Board says. Does it say that you can't bowl before 15?
It looks like it. I think it was a great position to bring him right now. If you can get Rashid in against Joss Butler, who's not set, and we know he has got him out quite a few times in IPL. So his numbers are also very good against Joss Butler. And at this point of time, if someone's standing in between victory for Afghanistan, is probably Joss Butler. So so ideally, I think they should have brought him on a couple of overs back.
Yes, well, England's batting depth, famed batting depth, will be on test today. For now, though, it's Harry Brook who's been woefully out of form. He's trying to stitch together a comeback partnership with their 31-year-old captain Joss Butler as well. England's approach for the next 20 overs?
I think they've come up with a different approach here. Look at Joss Butler. He's not out 3 of 13 balls. Yeah. Harry Brook, who's not out 13 of 17 balls. It tells me that England is playing a bit under pressure. There is a slight change, but I think what they're trying to do here is they're trying to assess the situation. They're trying to weather the storm a bit, not to give too many wickets here. So maybe once they get it, maybe after there's no wicket in next 4 or 5 overs, you would see a bit of a shift in England's approach. But at this point of time, they're just trying to knock it off and maybe not lose too many wickets from here.
Good to see a pretty sizable crowd in at the Arun Jaitley Stadium in Delhi to watch a non-India game. Good to see that so many fans have turned up. 2 other countries will be watching this one very closely.
Pakistan and Australia.
Yep.
Yeah, they would be really happy to see it. They would want England to lose so that they haven't started their World Cup really well. So they would want England to lose, but it's still too early to predict that England, I still feel that with the kind of experience England has, game is still hanging in balance.
In the 65 overs we've seen so far in this match, are England reminding us of how they were in that World Cup opening game against New Zealand? The same intensity missing?
Yeah, it is. More than intensity, I think they're looking a bit. They're not looking that confident. Yeah. You can see that from the footwork. You saw how Joe Root got out, playing with the ball which you should have played in front foot. Joss Butler has been hanging back to Nabi. But David Malan's been flashy. So I think there is obviously a bit of a question mark about their approach. There is a little bit of doubt in their mindset, which is something which can see it the way England's approaching this inning.
Liam Livingstone, Sam Curran, Adil Rashid and Chris Woakes to come as well. So maybe Chris Woakes will get a chance to make amends with the bat for a hapless, forgettable performance with the ball. Interesting chase coming up. I'm going to put Parthiv Patel on the hot seat and we'll ask him to call the game. Are we going to see the first big upset of this World Cup?
It is very difficult. Just the names you've counted. You said that there is obviously Livingston to come, there is Sam Curran to come, there is Chris Woakes, there is Adil Rashid. So there are batters who can bat. There is obviously Joss Butler and Harry Brook still out there. So it's very early to say. Maybe we can call the game when we come back on 35th over. I'm going to sit on the fence this time.
Yes, it makes sense because, well, they are the defending champions and count England out at your own peril. For now, though, Butler is trying to rebuild this chase alongside Harry Brook. Fair bit of batting left as well. We'll see you again on Cricbuzz Comm Box at the 35 over mark.